Welcome to the USC Stadium for the Heart Sapphire Series 2021. It's round 5, match number 4, and we've got an absolute crackerjack one for you today. It's a USC Thunder at home, 3-1, taking on the Cougars, 4-0, yet to be defeated. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Courier Mail's best journalist, Hannah Davies. Hannah, in many ways, we've saved the best to last this round.
Oh, absolutely. I am so excited for this round. We've got a few additions in from last week from both sides, a bit of a mix-up, so I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. Absolutely.
We've had 3 matches already. Yesterday, the Bull Sharks, back-to-back winners, first time this season, they took care of the Wildcats 54-43. USQ Jets, they are flying. Had a down game a couple of ago, but they fought back well, took care of QUT for 3 quarters. They were brilliant, 57-43. Mendy Rays at home to Townsville got beaten by the Tigers. They got their first win, 55-27. This one is shaping up to be an absolute cracker. If you look at the ladder, it's Cougars coming into this round. Cougars are on top on 67. With the Thunder, we're in 4th. They're on 51. There's the Thunder lineup, and there's some big ins there, isn't there, Hannah?
Definitely. I'm so excited to see Finney and Hunt back. Chanel Dyer as well has been playing a bit of AFL, so it's going to be so great to have them both back in the team.
It's a great circle. Laurie and Hunt are in the circle. Dyer, French and Litherland make up the mids. The defenders are Woolno and Barnett. Allen, Bingham and Metcalf make up the bench. Coached by Jessica Whitford. Lauren Wappling is the assistant and Karen Martin the manager. The Premiers, there's a big out for them, Hannah.
There absolutely is. Riley Holland is off injured, their captain and star shooter. So Martina Rikas will get the start at goal shooter with Mia Stour in goal attack. Lisa Maimai in wing attack. Macy Gardner's back on board in centre. Vivian Fitzpatrick wing defence. And our favourites Ruby Bakewell-Doran and Rami Camo in goalkeeper. With, of course, substitutions of Maddie Davies, Larika Malanoma and Olivia Coughlin, coached by Liz White, of course.
Amanda Vanderwall also in the coaching circle. There's Liz and Amanda, the dream team of coaching. They got this team firing well. They're 4-0. Umpires for the big one, Jess Lakeman and Cara Winnebaum. The reserve is Bridget Fletcher. There's Riley Holland in the tracksuit, won't be playing today. The word is she's had an MRI on that dodgy knee and they get the results early this week. So fingers crossed it's not as bad as we think. I'd like to take this opportunity as we're a minute away to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this great game is taking place and pay our respects to their elders, past, present, emerging, and extend the respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people watching today. Hannah, call it. What are you saying?
Look, I think Cougars will still take the win. I know that Riley's out, but we've seen Martina Rikas on the court quite often now, and she brings a really great element to the Cougars game. I'd really like to see Maddie Davies back on the court as well. She played a really great role in the Cougars win a few weeks ago, so yeah, Cougars for me.
Maddie Davies, we jokingly say it's your cousin, but maybe she is, maybe she isn't. We'll never know. We'll get to check the family tree. Hey, look, if you want to join us in this one, of course, go to the Heart Sapphire Series Facebook page and give us a message. We'll get back to you and we'll answer any questions you might throw our way. If you want to see through the week news, views, and interviews, go to sapphireseries.com.au and you can watch all these games back on our YouTube channel on Sapphire Series. Just type that in the search bar. Everything's in readiness. It's Sunny Coast going from right to left. They're in the yellow and blue. That's Monique French gets us underway. Downey Park. The Cougars are in red and black, and they are going from left to right.
You could almost call them Downey Park with that many Downey girls on the court right now. That's White.
Bakewell-Doran gets the stop. Great defence. There's a turnover on a held ball, and that's a great start for the Cougars. So you didn't give me a margin. Close? Far? What do you reckon?
5.
5.
I'm hoping it'll be a close one. I feel like Cougars are going to come away with it. But Chanel Dyer is back in wing attack, so anything could happen.
Barnett gets the turnover, gets a hand into that one. They couldn't get it to Rikas. French goes long. You commentated this team last week up in Sunny Coast. They were in at 44 all, had a couple of late injuries, and the match just got away from them, yeah?
Yeah, it was an incredibly close game, and unfortunately 2 of their shooters were injured. Annie Laurie had to come off, as well as Georgia Hernan. So Laurie's back today, and of course Binny and Hunt's back from playing with the Lightning. I believe she got a quarter on last night in their game, which is just amazing for her. So yeah, I'm thrilled to see that their star shooting circle is back.
So both goal attacks will get the first goal. It's 1-1. We've played one. And this game is going to be a close one. I'm tipping the actual Thunder. I reckon they're going to bounce back from the loss to the Jets. They're at home, big crowd in, and I reckon they might just get the chocolates today. I think the loss of Holland will hurt the Cougars a fair bit. So we'll see how I go. And it's French to get us going again. Back to Binny and Hunt.
I'm so excited for this matchup between Binny and Hunt and Ruby Beckwell-Doran. They're both just such stars in the court. I think that might be the most competitive place on court right now.
So you reckon if Bakewell-Doran can stop Hunt, that goes a long way to stopping the Thunder?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I would phrase it the other way. I'd say if Binny and Hunt can fend off Doran.
Bakewell-Doran, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, fair call. Head-to-head, these guys, well, the last time they met was back in October last year. Thunder 54. They got the chocolates against Cougars 48. That was at the USC Stadium. It's when the Thunder were on this run towards the finals, and they were very impressive during that period. So, but overall, head-to-head belongs to the Cougars, 3-1. And Laurie shoots, hits the front of the ring, but the rebound falls back to her fortuitously. And she gets her, after missing the first, she gets her second. So 3-2 in favour of the Thunder. Bit of a big crowd in. Of course, you can join us on the Facebook page. If ever you want to go to a game, you've got to go to sapphireseries.com.au for your tickets. So Stour, top of the circle. She's in the 2-point range and shoots and scores.
Well, that's the second super shot range goal that the Cougars have shot. So they've got their eye in early.
So they have indeed. French with it now. Goes to the pocket. Chanel Dyer, the retiree, and finds Hunt beautifully.
Yeah, the Thunder really benefit from having that specialist wing attack in there. And I like that. I prefer Chloe Liverland in the wing defense position. So I think having Dyer in there really evens out the side.
Played out of position last week, Littleland. She was WA for most of it, yeah?
Yeah, look, she does play wing attack, and we know she can play across all three. But from what I've seen from her, I think wing defense is just where she shines, especially next to Leah Woolnough.
So Barnett gets the intercept, gets the ball back for the Thunder. Bakewell-Doran stops it in the pocket. And Fitzpatrick putting some pressure on, but they get it back to Binny and Hunt. Now to French. Oh, Hunt, beautiful. Drew the defender in. And hands in again. That was Bakewell-Doran, but it falls back to Hunt, who fires awkwardly over the back. Saved by Laurie, but she can't. Oh, a hard fall there.
Macy Gardner, the jump height on her.
Hit the deck. So Hunt got a first two, missed the next two. And the ball back with the Cougars. We've got a call off the ball.
I'd like to know how Chanel Dyer's feeling playing her old side right now.
Indeed, she captained it, won some championships.
She did.
It's, yeah, it must be an odd feeling.
New colours, new stadium.
I just keep up, and they threw a retirement party.
I know.
There was champagne and everything. So the ball back with Hunt. Again, that one just slipped in her hand. That's 2 in a row. She acknowledges that. She's missed her last 3 shots.
Yeah, she's flicking the wrist there. She's just not putting enough on it.
So, oh, Rikas grabs it. No, she doesn't.
She'll get the call, though.
She did indeed. Contact call on Barnett, who started impressively this game. As has Rikas. She's 3 straight. It's 5-4 in favour of the Cougars. They're centre next. So getting Macy Gardner back must be a big in for them.
Oh, definitely. She brings so much athleticism to the centre position.
So Stour in the super shot range. Will she take it? She does not. Fires it across. Oh, she'll shoot this time. Turns to the hoop and whooshka.
Another long shot from Stour. That is just her range, isn't it?
It is indeed. She's 3 from 3 today. Hunt throws a loose pass in.
And there's Bakewell-Doran. We know she'll do that all day.
And Hunt's gone, sorry, I think that was Laurie just in the corner of the picture there's gone down. As Barnett gets another stop. If we look on the replay, she seems to, oh, she's clipped heels with Kamo and has gone down. Now, the news on the injury last week, she had an inflamed foot. I'm not sure what that is, but it was inflamed. She's up there now, which is a very positive sign. There was no damage, so they expected to play a full game. That's the word. Georgia Hernan, on the other hand, who hurt her ankle last week in the game, she's out 3 to 4 weeks with a busted ankle.
Yeah, the Thunder, the injuries, it's just not helping them.
Was it 2 and 4 minutes?
Yep.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. It was the last, 6 to 4 minutes. Both shooters came down. And I believe Sienna Allen actually had to go into goal shooter. So it really puts things into perspective when you've got your the goalkeeper in goal shooter.
Geez, you could throw a hanky over the Thunder at the moment. They've just certainly drifted to the right side of the court, and they've sort of crowded the space terribly. It's 8-4. The Cougars have just slipped out to a little bit of a lead here. Hunt going back to almost like a shooter. She can't control that one. Kamo and Bakewell Doran doing a top job. I think that was Bakewell Doran got a hand on there.
Yeah, and this is the matchup that I was speaking about that I feel is going to make the most difference, is Bakewell Doran shutting down Hunt, who is there. Is a really prime feeder in that Thunder attacking end.
So Rikas steps one way, throws the other. Gets, I think that was Barnett again. That's the fourth time she's got hands on the ball.
Well, she's giving her side plenty of opportunity here.
Watch it on replay. Here it comes in. Yeah, it was just enough on it to get the ball to turn over to Walno. Laurie needs this. She gets it. It's a Mizuno momentum shift.
And that was a smart decision from Binion, just to pass off to Laurie right under the post.
So, ooh, looked like a step to me. My. Not called. But again, we are, what, about 120 kilometres away? So
just a little bit.
We're in the hub at Cooperoo. This game being played up in Caloundra, where it's a beautiful autumn day, they tell me. As Rikas gets another one. Cougars yet to miss a shot. And it is 9-5. Every goal almost vital at the moment for the Thunder. And there's a turnover. They can't find the shooters, can they?
Yeah, they're struggling to get it in there a little bit. Maybe it was having not as much practice time with Chanel in there. They did have Liveland in the wing attack position last week, so maybe a bit of positional changes, just not settled yet.
So a hand in from Kamo. Ends up here with Stour taking a shot. She passes off to Rikas. They're getting a great combination going, this one.
They certainly are. I tell you what, though, I would be a bit nervous for the Thunder when they bring Olivia Coghlan in.
So, yeah.
She was, of course, away last week, and
we both love Olivia Coghlan. So, Rikas, defying her age, starts and is leading the team. She's hit 8 straight.
She is, and I'm really impressed with Rikas and her ability to improve even since round 1. We saw a little bit of a nervous shooting percentage in the first few rounds, but she's absolutely just coming into her own on court now. Yeah,
we were talking maybe round 2 or 3. You and I were saying maybe she's better off coming off the bench.
Yeah, we were like observing the game and then coming on, but you know it's round 5 now, and I think she's ready. Yeah,
indeed. It's time to shine with Holland out for an extended period, we think, when hopefully it's not too long, but at least 2 weeks. And that is brilliant play. Stour set herself beautifully, held the space, they fired it across, and that's another goal to the Cougars, who have done. And Bakewell Doran gets another one. It's 12-6. It's all Cougars at the moment. Great hustle here. Oh, somehow she keeps it in. Barnett, brilliant. They must score a goal here.
They really do. They're down by 6.
6 in. We've only been playing, just on 10 minutes. Hunt misses, but we've got a call.
They're almost not looking like their usual selves. I feel like they just haven't meshed quite yet in this game.
And we've got a step call on Stour. She brought too much power on that one, so here we go. French with it. They must score again. And they throw it. Can it be run down? Dyer does. And Fitzpatrick working hard on Dyer. Laurie. And shoots, and nothing but net. So, and that is goal number 8 and number 5 for Laurie. Thunder trail it by 4. We got 4:40 to play. They're having a little run here. If they score here, it'll be 3 in a row.
Good hands from My.
Just did enough and batted it to her defenders, and another step.
But she's been called for footwork.
It's twice there's been footwork call in the last 3 plays for the Cougars. Oh, great play there. The old give and go with, it looks like Metcalf's come on. No, that's Dyer, is it? Yeah, it's Dyer wearing Metcalf's uniform.
Oh, there you go.
Got me.
Just to make things more confusing for us.
So, and that one goes out. They're in a bit of a run here, the Thunder. They've scored 4 straight. And they fire it in. They find Hunt. And again, that unique style of Binny and Hunt is effective. It's back to a 2-point game.
It is.
It was 12-6.
I know.
4 straight to the Thunder.
They're really building momentum here, and they'll need to just push this for as long as they can to get themselves back in the game. Because we know as soon as you get caught away from the Cougars...
Ooh, Bakewell Doran thought she had it clean.
Yeah, it looked pretty clean from the camera angle, I should say.
From 115 kilometres, it looked really clean. And there we go, both out of play now. It goes to Hunt. They're all in again. And she gets another one. That's the 11th. At 12-6, we thought the quarter might be gone. It's the Thunder, 5 straight. Another turnover here makes it interesting with 3:09 to play in the first.
See, it's interesting. Usually at a time like this, Liz White would bring on Riley Holland and something just fires in the Cougars. But they're really going to have to push through. I don't think we'll see too many positional changes from the Cougars. So
Stour gets the settler and a Mizuno momentum shift. And French gets us going again. Hunt, they've worked well. They just don't want to take their foot off the pedal now. They've got themselves back into this quarter.
yeah, the Thunder are just getting stuck in this particular part of the court. There's a lot of options, but the Cougars' defence is just so tight that they're really going to have to move it around a bit before they can get it in.
So, great interplay there between French and Dye. Gets it to Hunt. She scores. And we're still with the Cougars. And back to the top. She's got 2 to choose from. Goes with Rikas at the front position. And Rikas, cool as a cucumber, gets her, I believe, 9th goal.
I love that her facial expression never changes when she sinks one of those.
Cougars yet to miss a shot, unless I have looked down at the wrong time. Long ball in, Hunt, she gets it, keeps it in well. Bakewell Doran had a fair crack at that.
Yeah, she's certainly contesting every ball, and it'll go the Cougars' way.
So Hunt with the missed shot. Bakewell Doran puts enough pressure on it. Watch here in replay, the big pass comes in. Bakewell Doran gets up high, but Hunt does enough to get it to herself. So Cougars stepping both ways. They'd like to get this one, probably secure the quarter if they do. And they find Stour under the post.
So the Thunder, of course, have got Chloe Bingham back today, Millsy. Do you expect to see her on the court today?
Well, yeah, I do actually. She gives them a different perspective, she's more a holding shooter. At the moment, it's a bit of a moving shooter with these two. But if Bakewell Doran and Kamo need something different thrown at them, then yeah, I definitely think she'll get out there.
Yeah, I definitely think that's something they'll have to utilise as Bakewell Doran and Kamo get their groove on.
So, Dyer with it, finds French. We've got a penalty. And a nice shot here, it is. Annabelle Laurie, brilliant. It's 15 to 13, they can get it to 1. There'll be about 10 seconds left after they score this. Laurie drives, fumbles, picks it up. This to make it a 1-point quarter. It is.
Oh, what a shot.
The ball is with the Cougars. They've called time, smart play. 11 seconds to go. Cougars with it, and we've got is it a stepping call, footwork? And the hooter goes, regardless.
Wow,
So,
what a first quarter.
anticlimactic on that last play, but a great quarter. It looked like it was all Cougars at 12-6. Thunder have scored 8-3 in the last 4.5 minutes. It's been an impressive effort by them. It's 15 to 13. What will happen in the second quarter, Hannah Davies, we'll find out when we come back from these very brief sponsors messages. Welcome back to our final match, match number 4 in the 5th round of the Heart Sapphire Series for 2021. We're coming to you live from the USC Thunder venue, which is a USC Stadium, where we've got the Thunder taking on the Premiers, the Cougars. It has been an absolute belter of a match. It's 15-14. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Hannah Davies from the Courier Mail. Hannah, it's been a great game.
Oh, hasn't it, Millsy? This game has been giving me everything I was after. We knew it was going to be close, and my goodness, hasn't it been? The Thunder down by 6, but they've managed to hold on, and that's such a great asset for a team to be able to climb back, especially when you're up against a team like the Cougars.
So, indeed, don't forget you can join us on the Heart Sapphire Series Facebook page. Drop us a message, drop us a line. Want to take this opportunity. Thank you for your support. We had 17,000 views on our match of the round in the Courier Mail match of the round last week. 17,000, that is huge. Been doing this a long time, and definitely 17,000 is a great result. So, our viewership keeps growing.
Certainly is.
Hannah, you're promoting it on the socials. I see you do it, and it's working well. And keep doing it. Keep doing it. Don't forget, next week, round 6. We're heading north again. This time we're going to Moray Field, and we've got 3 matches. It's all Saturday, actually 4 matches on the Saturday, 3 at Moray Field, 1 in Townsville. First up, 3 o'clock, Tigers, Bull Sharks. They'll be going for 3 straight. Tigers going for 2 straight. That shapes as a really interesting match for me. Wildcats versus the Jets. The Jets brilliant for 3 quarters last night. They are really back in the championship groove. So they'll take on the Wildcats at 5. The Rays will play the Cougars. The Cougars are travelling north in Townsville from 6. And then the Thunder, they will be taking on QT Netball in what should be a really good match. QT Netball last start losers last night. And, well, we don't know what the Thunder are doing. They might win this one. They might not. Who knows?
We don't know yet, but I can tell you that QT won't at all be happy with that loss.
Yeah, I've spoken to a few people from QT today because in the interests of disclosure, I am employed by them. And, yeah, it was a bit of a shock loss to them, but they'll be back bigger, stronger and better.
I'm sure they will. And sometimes you need those early season losses to kind of know what it feels like to lose. So
yeah, no coach has ever said that.
No
coach has ever said that.
Maybe that's a commentator thing.
Yeah, trust me, you never want to lose. So everyone thinks the loss is good, but it's rubbish. So speaking of great coaches,
you heard it here first.
Tracy Jeans Fraser joins the viewing. She's having a spy on a couple of the good teams in the comp. She has a little sneaky watch, but it flashes up because we're friends on Facebook. So
yeah, she'll be keeping a close eye on this game.
Indeed.
The result will be pretty important for the ladder.
Yeah, at the end of this round, you'd think the Jets might be in second after their last 2 wins. So we'll have a ladder for you early in the week. Monday morning, they usually update the ladder. Just go to the website, which is sapphireseries.com.au, and it'll all be there for news. Actually, it gets done at night. It'll be done tonight. So after this game, they'll update it. Look at this replay here. And Bakel Doran, another intercept. That'd be intercept 400.
She ate that one right up.
So the ball was Rika's.
So not seeing any positional changes from either side.
They don't look like it. I can't see any either.
If the score continues like this, I probably wouldn't expect to see any.
It's going to be a close one.
It certainly will be.
So just in the super shot area here for the shot.
Rika's will take that, and a lovely
She does. Rika's.
She's got such a versatile shooting range, she does, especially for a goal shooter.
I'm keeping manual stats here, and unless I'm wrong, the Cougars have not missed a shot yet. So
that doesn't surprise me.
But I bet you I've looked down at one stage and they've missed one. So Binny and Hunt with it, doesn't want to shoot, kicks it back out to French on the outside.
No, and you can tell they want to get closer, and I think it's completely understandable when you've got someone like Kamo and Bakel Doran who are just fantastic rebounders. And neither Binny and Hunt nor Annie Laurie are the tallest shooters. I think they would look to get it close.
So Hunt gets another one. That's a Mizuno momentum shift, 18-16, early stages, second quarter. And, the pass from Rika's to Stour is all class. And Stour gets another one for the quarter. So the quarter at the moment, 4-2 in favour of the Cougars. Don't forget, you get 2 competition points for every quarter you win. And you get 10 for the win. 5 for the draw and nothing for coming last. Nothing, 0. So nada.
Do you know, have the Cougars lost a quarter yet, Dave?
Question without notice. I'd say, yeah, they did. Yeah, they lost one last week against, I want to say Wildcats. They did. They actually did, third quarter. So haven't lost one yet today. There you go. Well, French wasn't expecting that one to come back. Dyer and French miscommunication. And that girl, Bakel Doran, there again.
She's a name that you're going to hear all all game.
All game, all year.
So get used to it.
So
as well as Stour,
that's the first miss for the Cougars.
it is. You could see Liz White clapping there.
But
that's how confident she is in her shooters.
it went back to Rikas. So, and they get us underway again through Macy Gardner. She's coming back through injury. Only played 30 minutes last week as they've sort of rehabbed her. And is that a word, name? A word? Rehab?
Rehabilitated.
Rehabilitator. There you go. Pick the one of us that went to university. So Rikas misses her first, gets the second, and the Cougars out by 5. The biggest lead they've had is 6. Thunder haven't led.
Oh, and there's Macy
by more
Gardner.
than one. Gardner with a hand in, Hunt fires it across. French finds. They're all on the same side again, Laurie.
They're both holding the front space as well. I feel like someone needs to take that back space to get them a little bit closer in, but Laurie puts it up just as I say that, so it's obviously working.
What will we know? So the margin is 4, 22-18. We've got 10:35 to play. So a lot of the Thunder fans are joining us on the Facebook as Stour gets another one. You too can be part of the coverage. So, great work there. That was Fitzpatrick. Put a bit of pressure on Dyer. I don't think they played together last year unless there was a game where Fitzpatrick came up. So, long shot here for Reek is just a little bit too far.
Yeah, she's missed the last
2 of the last 3, yeah, you're right. So, and Allno hit the floor. Doesn't mind a bit of time on the floor. And back with the Thunder. Thunder in the yellow, going left to right of your screen. Hunt with it. They find French. She'll look in. No, she doesn't. Goes back to Dyer. And straight to the post. And Hunt, the give and go with French. But we've got a call on the outside. Smart play by Gardner.
Actually, I have a fun fact for you, Millsy,
Oh.
that I just realised. We've got 2 O'Halloran's girls on the court today, Leah Woolno and Macy Gardner. So,
How do you know that?
friends of friends.
Friends of friend. So Hunt misses. Laurie gets it. So all hello are being wrapped here at this game. Are they in the same team? Macy Gardner, you say, and
Leah Woolno.
Leah Woolno, so separate teams.
Separate, but whatever O'Halloran's are doing, keep doing it.
So, of course, their program run by Hilary Collins, who is the Ruby coach for QT. So there you go. There's a fun fact back
there
at
you go.
So as Rikas gets that one. So they fire it back, and it's still with the Thunder. They look down. Dyer hits it with the give and go with Laurie. Ooh, that left foot close to the baseline. And Laurie scores. She's now in her groove. And the margin is 4, 8-6 this quarter. So, sorry, 9 to 5 this quarter. So Rikas keeps it in. She can't get it to Macy Gardner. It falls back to the Thunder. This is a turn I need to score here, Hannah.
Definitely, they don't want to creep any further away.
So, Laurie just inside the super shot range and scores. You'd have to say Annie Laurie is looking good now.
She certainly is. I sense that Chloe Bingham might take court relatively soon. They're not doing anything wrong. I think they just need something different to really beat Kamo and Baker Doran, who have just got hands everywhere.
So, just like Edward Scissorhands, hands everywhere. Laurie, not worried about the hands, scores another one. We're back to a 2-point game. It was 1 at quarter time. 15-14 was a quarter time score in favour of the Cougs. So 9-8 this quarter. A missed shot there from Stour.
What would you be doing, Millsy? Keep the same? Let them work it through?
Are we talking about the Thunder?
Yeah, the Thunder.
I'd use Bingham. I wouldn't use it yet. And it's going to be you have to take Laurie off for a little bit and then move Laurie to GA most likely. Yeah, to me, they're having a little bit of trouble in the mid, like Dyer and French not connecting as well as they could.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if there's an answer on the bench for that to be fixed.
Perhaps Chloe Liveland into centre and Metcalf in wing defence. We've seen
Yeah,
Metcalf,
indeed. Yeah, that's true.
Who's been on in the past few games.
So
So
as Rikas drains another one. So a momentum shift this time towards the Cougars from Mizuno. And French with it, top of the circle. I see a loose feed there.
Yeah, it just goes under her feet, straight to Kamo.
Good for tunnel ball, not so good for netball. And
the most underrated sport, can I say?
Thank you, it is. I love good tunnel ball. So Rika's scores, that used to be the highlight of junior athletics days at school. So, bit of tunnel ball. We've got a timeout here called by the USC Thunder as the lead gets back to 4. They had it to 2. The biggest lead's been 6 to the Cougars. Biggest lead for the Thunder has been 1. It's a bit of seesawing at the moment, but Cougars just in top at the moment.
Yeah, look, the Cougars, like always, they're just consistent. They don't do a lot wrong. The Thunder, I feel like we need to see a positional change here. Just shake things up, bring something new to the court, because the Cougars' defence right now is just all over them.
We'll try and listen in.
Chloe, can you go into centre? When we got them separated, it's good. Make sure that we're still being really clear and doing that prelim work. We don't want to just keep trying to outrun. It's those ones when we're running, and they're just getting a hand to it. That little prelim work or that change of direction to make sure that we've got those shoulders clear. Nice work running it out of D. We're getting the hands to things. Just trying to keep her out and not let that quick drive in and then staying in play. Try to get over the shot. Watch those drives. So, yeah, this is up like
Well, through the voice of One Direction there, we heard the coach, Jessica Whitford, making some positional changes. I think you're going to get your wish. You said there should be some changes. You called it like the expert that you are, and it's looking like there's going to be a few changes. Liz there, not too perturbed. She seems pretty happy with the way things are going. A bit of a old back pat there, so getting the best out of her troops. Interesting, she wants to play a bit tighter on the defence from what I'm gathering there from Coach Whitford, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's fair, and you can see that she's moved on. Well, we'll see in a second.
We'll try and get the changes to you. Call them out.
I called it. Chloe Litherland into centre. What did I say? Sienna Allen into goalkeeper. Sorry, I think she's in goal defence. I'll have to wait to see what the camera
Allen
is
keeper, I
telling
think.
me. But of course, in wing defence is... We'll find out when the camera pans back.
So Laurie can't pass it, doesn't get it to Binny and Hunt, but it still falls fortuitously to Littleland.
But regardless, you were saying, Millsy, before that the connection between Dyer and French wasn't working as well as you'd like to see, and so we've obviously put Littleland back in the centre.
Indeed.
To shake that up.
And who's at WD there? GD looks like it's Barnett. Momentum shift there to the Thunder. Look like it's working at the moment. They've got the ball here through Littleland. French has definitely gone to the bench. All no to WD. That's her with the ball now.
I think this will be a good movement for them. Littleland, being the captain, has so much knowledge of the game and presence on the court as well.
That connection didn't work. Laurie to Hunt.
Yeah, and look, once Ruby Beckel, Doran and Camo get going, their partnership is so incredible.
Indeed it is. Littleland got a hand on it there, but the ball's still with the Cougars through a sideline throw-in, far side. Stour finds Rikers. She has been shooting beautifully today, and it continues.
You can tell she's practicing for the super, firing them off in that super shot.
So Lily Mae Catling is joining us. She's somewhere in the world, but I think she's in England, isn't she? Yeah, she was in the team last year, so great to see her watching her old teammates run around. That's Barnett, yeah.
In goal defence.
GD,
yes.
So Allen to goalkeeper. So we've got the changes.
Leah Woolnough in wing defence. I really like Woolnough in the wing defence position.
I'm starting to really like Rikers at shooter as she drains another one.
Oh, it's hard not to. And you can definitely tell they've added a bit of height with Sienna Allen against Rikers.
So Littleland, a little bit more passion for the ball at the moment. So the captain trying to get her team motivated by grabbing it.
Yeah,
Contacts here.
She's looking over at the scoreboard.
So Stour, nothing but net.
So they've made the changes. They're still 7 away.
It's actually blown out a little bit. The margin was only 4 at the timeout, 26-22. So Cougars have just increased the lead a little bit, and it is the biggest lead of the game. Oh, this time Laurie can't pull that in.
No, it's an error that they really can't afford right now.
Long ball here, but Binny and Hunt just puts the arm up, grabs it one-handed.
What a superstar there, getting the ball back when she knows her team need it.
Have you heard anything how she went last night? Because obviously we were on air at the time, so...
I haven't. We were on air. I'll have to watch the replay throughout the week to see how she went. Look, the team did lose. They had a really strong start against the Fever.
There it is. How's that for a defensive pressure? So, yeah, they had a good start, you're saying?
They did, yeah. It was, I want to say 21-12 in the first quarter. But the Fever came back really strong and won the rest of the game.
So, margin is 31-24. And it is with the Lightning side. They really need to score here. Of course, the Lightning based in Caloundra. They get some home games every year. And we usually get a very good turnout when they play at home. Oh, gives their hand in them. Not called. Kamo keeps it in. Unfortunately, it falls to Laurie.
Should put that one away. It's looking a little shaky in the Thunder circle.
It is indeed. So margin still 6. So they've stopped the increase it for the time being. Mai with it. Can't get it in first time. Goes second, but we've got an obstruction call inside the circle. That's on Barnett. Started well, Barnett. Hasn't done a lot in the second quarter.
No, she hasn't. She's usually pretty consistent. There's not a lot that's going wrong. I think the Cougars are just doing what Cougars do, which is just
beat everyone. Play better.
We're talking about game plans and how losses don't do anything for the team. I think the Cougars certainly have that game plan.
Yeah. They're not big on losses.
They are definitely not. And I'm wondering if there will be a team this season that will be able to take them on. I'll tell
you right now, if the Jets play like the Jets played for 3 quarters last night, they are a premiership contender.
Well, there we go. They had a bit of a slower start from the first few weeks finding their shooting circle.
Yeah, well, Beryl Friday played Beryl Friday Firebird level.
Yeah, well, there we go. That's what we want to see.
It was awesome. And honestly, in the first quarter, I thought Beryl might have to go off. She had the massive bandage on the knee, and it looked like it was hampering her. She had the strap it tape on, and as a result, she, and then the second quarter, something just clicked, and it clicked well.
Working with Charlie Bell, I assume.
Ring-a-ding-ding. Charlie Bell was awesome. Charlie was, she was 7 of 12, and then went on a 12-goal run, missed one, and then went on a 10-goal run. so
wow, she's so accurate, isn't she?
She bounced back beautifully.
Her shooting stats are very spectacular.
It was a great game. So the margin is 9 here. Annabelle Laurie desperately needs a goal here.
I think there needs to be a change-up in their style of play here. You can see they're swinging the ball over, as they usually do, but given the height and athleticism of Bakewell, Doran and Kamo, I think they just need to find the front space.
We're inside the last minute. It falls here to Stour. Barnett's on the floor. Gets up slowly as Stour gets another one. And a long, long ball. Laurie gets it. She's outside the circle. Back with Hunt. Turns. There's inside the last 5 seconds. That's short. Hunt grabs it. Will she beat the buzzer? Oh, obstruction regardless. So she would have had a penalty pass a shot, so that will count.
Yeah, so they're down by 9, the Thunder.
It's a pretty vital goal.
Sorry, 8. Nope.
35-27, it's 8. And is that possible? They've scored 20 in that quarter. It is. We've just watched one of the better quarters of netball.
Wow.
And 13 to the, that's a 20 to 13 quarter. That is
very
unbelievable.
Strong quarter.
I mean, we talked a little bit about other things, but that game just got away from the Thunder, which is what the Cougars do. So
certainly did. The first quarter, we left that quarter pretty even.
We did indeed.
The Cougars have just turned something on.
So 35-27 your halftime score. 27 is usually a pretty good score at halftime. You're nearly close to be winning. What will happen in the second half? Will the Cougars continue to claw their way to the top, or will the Thunder keep on rolling? We'll find out when we come back from these incredible messages from our sponsors.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Welcome back. Round 5 in the Heart Sapphire Series for 2021. It's the USC Thunder 3-1 taking on the Cougars 4-0. We're coming to you live from the USC Thunder in this incredible match. In many ways, this has been the best match thus far of the round. 35-27. We've just witnessed one of the better quarters you'll see. 20-13 in favour of the Cougars. My name's Dave Mills. Joined in commentary by legendary journalist from the Courier Mail, Hannah Davies. Hannah, you called for the switches. They didn't really work, but we've just seen one of the best quarters of netball you'll ever see from the Cougars.
Oh, we certainly have. And look, we can see from the Thunder they're changing up their positions again. I'm not sure if it's the solution or if they just need to battle it out where they are.
Is it time to get Bingham out there?
I certainly think so. I think that the shooting circle is working really well, but I would say that having Binny and Hunt away for the last 2 games probably has made a little bit of a difference now that she's back.
Indeed. So, of course, this is round 5, sort of about a third of the way through the competition. It's gone very quickly. And the Heart Sports are our major sponsor, Legassic Jewelers. They've been with us for a while. They're great sponsors as well, as is Mizuno. I'm drinking a bit of Mount Franklin right now, and I don't mind a Powerade or two. They are our beverage and sports drink providers. Bondi Vite, for all the vitamin C that you need, so you're nice and healthy and strong, and magnesium, apparently you need magnesium. And don't forget Strap It Tape are the best in the business when it comes to tape. Broadcaster, Double Take Sports, Gina and the team do an amazing job, and they're with us every week. So there's Liz, she looks pretty relaxed there, the winningest coach in the league, 15 out of 20 titles. That's pretty impressive. And I think she lost, of the 5 that she didn't win, I think she's runners up on 3 of those occasions.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
so
it's a
18 finals out of 20.
Very good resume.
Write your own ticket. So, of course, you can be part of the coverage. Join our Facebook page, Heart Sapphire Series. If you want to look at some amazing pics, go to our Sapphire Series netball gram. Insta, sorry, I always get that wrong.
You do it every time.
SapphireSeries.com.au, and of course you can watch these matches and all the matches back on Sapphire Series on our YouTube channel. You can listen to my dulcet tones or the angelic voice of Hannah Davies. So, not a lot of energy shown on the Thunder bench at the moment. Heads are down a little bit.
No, they're definitely looking a bit dejected. I would be expecting something from Chloe Lidland, the captain. She's moving back into the wing defence. I was disappointed that the changes didn't work. I think that they've got so much potential in that team, but something just not quite working right now.
Great to see Christine Vogue on the bench there, part of the coaching team of the Thunder. It's a great effort for her. She's going through a bit of health issues at the moment and fighting well. Round 6 next week, 22nd of May. We got 4 games on Saturday. It starts at 3 o'clock. Tigers and Bond Bull Sharks. Tigers with their first win last night, and Bull Sharks are 2 straight. They'll be looking for 3 in a row, and they are playing some attractive netball. Changed their coach a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, and the team is really starting to function well. That's from Morayfield Sports Events, Morayfield Sports and Events Centre. So get your backside courtside for that. You get your tickets at heartsapphire.com.au, and you must get a ticket online beforehand. I can't stress that enough. Don't turn up at the venue thinking you can buy tickets. The USQ Jets and Wildcats at 5. At 6 from Townsville, it's Rays and Cougars. And, of course, 7 o'clock, a crackerjack match. Thunder versus QUT Netball. So it should be pretty good. Second half about to get underway. It's with the Cougars. Can you see any changes, Hannah Davies?
Yeah, so they've gone back to their original rotation there with French back on in the centre, Litherland, wing defence, Woolno, goal defence, and Barnett, goalkeeper. So they've taken off Sienna Allen and just stuck to the original rotation.
Quickly do some shooting stats for the Cougars. 12 from 14 for that quarter to Rikas. 8 out of 10 for Stour. And between them, they are 35 out of 38. So that's a pretty impressive effort from them. Sorry, 39. 35 out of 39. So that is very impressive stats. For the Thunder, 14 from 16 combined for the first 2 quarters for Laurie, and 12 out of 17 for Binny and Hunt, giving them a total of 26 out of 33. So Laurie gets the first for them. So a little bit down on percentage compared to the Cougars, but the volume, 39 shots, that's a lot of volume.
It is a lot of volume. A bit more accuracy, though, would certainly help their case.
For the Thunder, you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
So, I was going to say, they're doing a pretty good job, the Cougs.
Sorry, yeah.
You're a hard marker.
Cougars are always doing pretty good.
So Dyer with it now. And the ball falls to Laurie. She gets her second. So 35-27 the halftime score. And 2-1, 2-all at the moment.
So the Thunder will have plenty of time left in the game to get closer.
So Rika's misses one she'd probably normally get.
Yeah, and a contact from Macy Gardner just brushing past her player.
Slows the momentum down. French with it now. Hunt out of the circle, looks in, finds a partner in crime in. Laurie has to go back to Dyer at the top, and nice triangular offense.
Yeah, that was a really good option to work around and get that in closer from Binion Hunt. She really knows when to shoot and when to keep moving.
So here come the Thunder. They lead the quarter just by 1. This will give them a lead of 2 in this quarter if Laurie sinks it. Hits the front of the ring. Oh, looked like the Cougars defenders got in the way of each other.
That's probably only a problem the Cougars would have is 2 players just too talented for each other in that circle.
So, I think the Barnett thought she had that one. Barnett in the circle. Allno out the front. Oh, Rika's unusual footwork style there, but the goal counts. So, Rika's picking up where she left off, but that is a Mizuno momentum shift for the Cougars.
It's no wonder that the Cougars have such a high shooting volume with Rika's, who just turns and shoots no matter where she is in the circle and is still so accurate from all over.
So it's goal for goal at the moment. As you can hear in the effects mark, 32-38. And the contact call here on Stour. She shoots and surprise, surprise, it goes through. It's a clinic at the moment. If you're watching at home and you're a young shooter, pick any of the 4 of these shooters and shoot like that.
Oh, absolutely.
You couldn't go wrong.
Easy.
Indeed. Rika's very relaxed. Stour just drives into space beautifully, and up the other end you got Laurie and Hunt.
And Bakewell Doran gets a tip on it, but
So
the Thunder will get the throw in.
they do. Dyer gets us underway. You had a fun fact before. I got a fun fact back at you.
Oh, I'm ready.
You ready? Martina Rika's Christmas Day birthday.
Oh,
There you go. So
Oh, extra special.
make sure you give her 2 presents.
I was almost Christmas Day. Fun fact.
Fun
The
fact, almost Christmas
20th.
Day.
Yeah.
Missed it by 5.
Missed it by 5.
So Laurie gets another goal. You know, millions of viewers are going to be sending you gifts on the 20th of December.
Please, please do. I will not turn them away. As long as it's tickets to the Sapphire Series.
Hey, we get freebies. So 40-33, margin of 7. We played to 3.5 in the third quarter, the championship quarter. We were talking about this last night. No idea why we call it that. So French gets a lucky call there. Momo had it.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised by that call.
So
Pretty good hands from Mai.
French wants it in the pocket. Dyer doesn't find it. Has to go back now. Now it's congested.
Yeah, and French, she's just struggling to come forward a bit. And a stray ball off the hands of Litherland
So
has occurred.
she thought the ball was touched by a Cougar player. She looks to both umpires, no call. So, yeah, French not getting... Macy Gardner's riding her like a pony at the moment, isn't she?
She is. She works really closely on that one-on-one defense.
So, Rika's turns and shoots. She'll get a second chance. There was an obstruction call there. Some umpires might have said that was taken. This time she steps in. Oh, misses regardless, but Stour keeps it in as casual as you like. Kicks it back to Rika's.
Knew exactly where Rika's was to just say, have another shot.
Yeah, that was impressive play by those two. So there's that sixth sense that shooters sometimes have with each other. Mai, Stour, what a pass. Rika's again.
Again, she just turns and shoots. There she goes.
Must be embarrassing to be that good at 17. Seriously. So, how do you have that much talent at such a young age? So the ball back with the Thunder. Speaking of talent, they got plenty to burn as well. Oh, contact accidental there. It looked like Laurie's run into Kamo, maybe a loose hand. If it was NRL, they'd be sent off. Ricky Stewart, what do you think of that? Oh,
Ooh,
missed
yeah.
shot.
Are we going there?
I'm surprised you haven't asked me about it. You said you would.
Yeah, I grilled Gary on it yesterday, so I feel like I got it out of the system.
Well, we might leave it there.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's for the best.
I think
Millsy.
poor old Ricky's regretting saying what he said.
I think anyone that says something that the netball community don't agree with is a very
The
brave
netball community,
person.
she's a passionate community.
Oh, she is. She is a very passionate community, and don't we love it?
Oh, we do. So we blow up at some of the strangest things, but anyway. It's good to see netball in the news, and Ricky, we thank you for it. You put us on the pages of every newspaper in the country.
Certainly did.
So if you say something stupid this week, it'd be really handy. So, so the ball back with Stour now. Walnut call for the obstruction. I was a little bit close. No, it wasn't Walnut, it was Barnett. They've taken all the way in. So I'm running out of paper here. They're scoring so many goals here. The margin's at 11. So 44 to 33.
Yeah, it's not looking to me like the Thunder are going to come back from this. I think given the positional change-ups they've already made, I think the Cougars are just sitting pretty strong right now.
The Cougars haven't made any changes at all, and there's another loose pass. I think it is time to get Bingham out there.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. They need to really just try something.
Go to the holding shooter, get either Laurie or Benny and Hunt to run around a little bit.
Oh, and another one from Reekers who just turns, shoots. It's like a well-oiled machine.
It's like another nail in the old coffin when Reekers she makes you hurt on you. This could be an instant replay. Is this live?
There we go.
Oh, it was because she missed. So, but
We won't replay that one.
So Reekers, she just turns and makes every turnover you do cost you. And Hunt gets one back. The margin was 12 prior to that. That's the biggest lead of the game thus far. So Mizuno, momentum shift there. So it's a 10-7 quarter at the moment. Missed shot there. Is it me or, we are a long way away. Just Thunder lacking a little bit of energy, Hannah.
Yeah, look, we saw them on the sideline just at three-quarter time. Half time. And yeah, they just looked a little bit dejected. Not a lot of energy. Something just needs to change for me, and I think it has to come from the captain on court right now.
So, calling for Littleton to do something inspirational? Is that what you're saying?
Just to do something to get the girls back in the game, back in the mindset that they can certainly come back. I mean, I was talking about it earlier, but the Fever down 21 to 12 and managed to win the game by about 10, I believe.
So that's a 20-point or 19-point swing. That's pretty impressive.
It is an unusual swing, so it can certainly happen.
The Fever, not a big 2-point shooting team, so
no, they're not either.
Would have done it on the ones.
But yeah, in a team like that, you kind of know that Janelle would have said something, and obviously,
And the Scouler now, she's getting in onto it. How many of the shots have been in the 2-point range?
I think pretty much all of them.
If you're watching at home, SSN coaches, you've got a couple of shooters here that go all right. So long shot there. Oh, doesn't fall. So shot's starting to go off a little bit for the Thunder. Margin 13. Biggest lead of the game. It's owned by the Cougars.
So the Cougars' Losa Nuimato is out this week, Millsy. Do you know anything about that injury?
I'm sorry, I was watching. I missed what you said. I apologize.
Losa Nuimato is out this week.
Yeah, she was out last week as well. She hurt her ankle 2 weeks ago, and she's another. Let me just check what I got here. She's 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how she comes back. So.
Well, I guess it's good for Maddie Davies. She'll get to sit the bench and hopefully get on court a bit more in the Sapphire team here.
Maddie Davies, I know her association she comes from, B&A, very proud of her. And every time I've seen her on court, she's been amazing.
She has. Very, very impressive.
Must be in the name.
Always.
Loose pass here, but somehow Kamo hangs onto it. There's Littleton trying to inspire a team like you suggested. Unfortunately, she's called for the contact on Bakewell Doran. So, again, fire across Stour. Give and go. No, it doesn't come back. Gardner hangs onto it. So, that's unusual. It normally just flows.
Yeah, I was shocked to see that Gardner didn't give it away, but she must have seen something we couldn't.
Oh, Rika's nearly kept that in. Got that long arm around, but just hit the post. So, Shots just going off a little bit for the Cougars. They've missed two of their last three. If the Thunder could capitalise, could even this margin, it's 13. You'd want to get that to single figures for the three-quarter time, yeah?
You definitely would. They are really hard to capitalise on, though, the Cougars, because Bakewell, Doran and Kamo are working so hard down there.
Indeed. So, well, Laurie converts that one, stepped in a long way, and we've got a timeout here called by the Thunder. So they're using their timeout in the third quarter. So, will we see Chloe Bingham?
I hope so. I think they need to, I don't know, I said that I wanted to see a change before. It didn't do anything. They moved back. I think one more final test would be bring Chloe Bingham on, put her on the court, see what she can do, and then just work with that, build off it.
Let's try and listen in and see if we can hear.
Running onto the ball, the ball's high. It's when we're stopping and propping and not really clear. So make sure we're still holding that push ball with you two. We're seeing that one post one out, be definite finish off those last few steps. Yeah? Right. Defensively, we're still getting ball. It's good. It's just we're getting ball. So we've got to be really clean, 4 feet. We just have to adjust. Yeah, that's the really strict end. So really up and about. And when we're off and giving them some space and causing that bit of hedging, they're starting to let the ball go. So we're starting to have opportunities. All right. So staying in play, staying upright, moving our feet.
So a lot of positivity there from Jessica Whitford. Wants the team to keep driving onto the ball, from what I gather from that, and keep it clean in defence, yeah?
Yeah, she wants them to hedge a little bit to force an error from the Cougars, essentially.
Confuse the space, is that
yeah,
what hedge means?
confuse the space.
Term I'm unfamiliar with.
I believe it's an AFL term.
Well, there you go.
If I'm correct.
So,
but yeah, it's not one we often use netball. I'm interested about the 4 feet as well. You kind of know what a coach means when she says
she's
4
obviously
feet.
thinking they're getting pinged by one of the umpires. We're not sure which one that she's referring to, but yeah, obviously one umpire's got a bigger 3 feet than the other, and it's an interpretation rule. So that happens.
Definitely is.
Pretty much every game, So, hey, something we haven't talked about. Our girl Conklin hasn't even taken the court.
She hasn't. I'm disappointed.
Do you think Liz is playing mind games, saying I got this superstar sitting on the bench and I don't even need her and we're beating you? Is that a mind game thing?
I'm unsure. I'm unsure about it.
You haven't heard any mail about an injury I don't know about?
No, I haven't.
No mail?
If she's on the bench, she's fit to play. So.
Indeed. So a couple of obstruction calls there make it very easy for Martina Rikas. She steps in and gets the goal.
And maybe it's a bit of a healthy competition thing amongst the Cougars, in that they really have to earn their position on the court, and then it's not just about, rotating it to get even court time.
Well, we're not in under 10s anymore.
Nope.
Semi-professional league. So French on the outside finds Laurie. And Laurie hits another one. But it's a margin of 12. We've got 2:40 to play. You and I think if there's a chance, it's got to be in single digits by three-quarter time.
Definitely. If not, they really just need to build a lot of
momentum.
momentum.
Well, no. Did well, but unfortunately fell the way of the Cougars. They're getting the rub of the green or bounce of the ball, whatever you want to say. And a lovely 360 there from Stour. Maybe we'll see her in the clubs that you frequent.
Which clubs are these? The Firebirds?
The ones you frequent, I don't know.
So you
young people.
Oh, you mean nightclubs.
That's what I was referring to, yeah.
Oh, I don't think any of these Sapphire Series girls will be out on a Friday or Saturday night before they came somehow.
True athletes.
Yeah, unlike myself, who doesn't seem to understand the meaning of a good night's sleep.
10 hours at least, they say.
They
so Hunt with it, shoots and scores. They're fighting hard. They've kept the margin at 12 for a while. It was looking a little bit ugly. Got out to as much as 13. So is it just a temporary pause? Will the Cougars kick on there, Hannah Davies?
Oh, I think the Cougars are going to keep kicking on. I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. And they've still got plenty left on the bench as well, obviously in Coghlan. So, yeah, look, I can't see them falling down now.
So, ball back with Dyer. So, this is her second game in the post-retirement career. So,
how's that going?
Well, she played a game, had to play AFL for a couple. Now she's back to this one. And I did find out she plays for University of Queensland. We suspected.
UQ.
So, yeah. With,
there we go.
one of our commentators who's around every so often, Lucy Benjamin.
It's interesting, isn't it? She plays for USC in the netball and UQ in the AFL. So
Probably studies at QUT.
probably studies at QT.
So,
Interesting combination. She'll never leave uni.
indeed. Professional student. So French with it. Patrick's done a good job on her when she's been on her, as has Gardner. Like, French has not had a lot of room to move today. It's like they've almost targeted her. So Laurie fires it to Hunt. Hunt with that unique style, very effective, scores another one. Margin back to 11. Sorry, 10. So they're slowly eating to the lead. Will they get it to single figures? We've got 15 seconds left in the quarter. My with it. Falls to Gardner. Rikas, and she scores. That could be the last play. No, they get it away. Our clock's slightly different to the official timers, but not by much.
No.
That goal won't count. So 50 to 39, 50 by three-quarter time. That's impressive effort. That quarter there is a 15 to
The suspense
12.
is killing me.
15 to 12 quarter, I believe. Hoping my maths is right. So what do you say if you are the Thunder?
Oh, look, I'm unsure. I think perhaps given where the Thunder want to be at the end of the season, there was probably not enough tough love, which has obviously been in the headlines recently. But look, I really want to see something change in them. Just a shift in mindset is what I'm looking for. I think the playing right now it's looking good, but it's just that mindset is the difference that I'm seeing right now. The Cougars look relaxed, they look happy, you know, there's smiles, and yes, they're up, but, you know, I think the Thunder just need to bring some of that in.
So not enough tough love. I know what you're referring there.
You do.
You're throwing out a lot of bait today. But
It's hard not
there's
to.
Remy Camo. She's had a pretty impressive game on one of the better shooters in the league in Laurie, and her partner in crime, Ruby Bakal-Doran, a superstar in the making, as is Camo. Like, Camo is, I reckon, a bit of an unsung hero. She doesn't get a lot of the credentials because of the hype because of what Bakal-Doran does, and of course they might be the legs of Coghlan, we're not sure, but that's a great defensive end. Liz there chatting to her defenders. Looks like she's going to stay with the two that have got them to this position. I've done the shooting stats for the Cougars. 9 out of 13 for that quarter. Rikas went off very slightly. She's 30 for 36 for the match. 6 out of 8 to Stour, so she's 20 of 24. So they're sharing the love around. It's 50 out of 60 for the Cougars. If you just aimlessly chat for a minute, I'll just work out the stats for the Thunder.
Absolutely. I do love an aimless chat.
So you know what I meant.
I'm
So
lost for words now.
well, I've got them. It's pretty quick. 5 out of 7 to Annabelle Laurie, and that makes it 7 out of 9 for Vinian Hunt. So cumulatively, Laurie is 19 from 23, and that would mean Hunt is 19 out of 26. So there we go. So they're sharing it around. They're pretty similar in numbers and pretty similar in volume. So I'd like to see Chloe Bingham. Maybe they're just resting her just a little bit. If they think the game might not be still winnable, they might be just resting because she had a bit of a long injury layoff, so it hasn't played for. You said 8 weeks, was it?
I think it was 8 weeks.
So maybe they're just not going to risk her in this one and save her for the QT next week. So there they are, the Premiers, playing like they want to win another title. Rikas to the camera, very happy with that.
Big grin on her face, and why not? She's been so fantastic today.
30 out of 36, exuberance of youth. As Macy Gardner gets us underway. No changes to the Cougars, I can't see any.
Nope, not a change in sight. They've been really consistent, so why not? It's huge skill when you can play the same 7 across the 60 minutes and come away with the win.
Like, we thought the loss of Riley Holland might cause them a few issues, but Rikas has stepped up to the plate and it looks like they barely missed her.
Yeah, and you can see Riley on the sidelines, and so I'm sure she's giving Martina advice and chatting with Mia Stour. So I'm sure that she's bringing her captaincy on the bench as well.
It just speaks volumes of the program of the Cougars that they can just lose a big name player and put in a performance like this against one of the teams that we think will go deep in the final series.
Oh, definitely. And like, there's a lot of work that you can do on the bench. I spoke to Lara Dunkley a few weeks ago, and something she actually said that really resonated with me was that how much she learnt on the bench rather than just on the court. And that's one of the reasons that why she's now playing in the Firebirds, is that, you know, she sat the bench and she looked and observed, and when she got her chance to do it, she knew exactly what to do.
So Laurie drills another one. Margin is 11. It was 12 at three-quarter time and 50-38. And the Cougars, just this offensive end is just like a well-oiled machine.
Oh, it certainly is, and they just build and build throughout the game. They're obviously ahead by 12 now. I don't see them slowing down.
So they are definitely showing their premiership credentials. If we had to see it, we've pretty much, I think everyone
I think so.
who's got them as premiership favourites.
And look, for me right now, the Cougars are winning it in their defensive end. Kamo and Bakewell Doran are just working so hard, making it so hard for Hunt and Laurie in there.
So Rika's, I've said it again, gets another one. She is very relaxed. You saw her at three-quarter time there giving us the... Is that
Shuckers.
What's that? Shuckers. No idea what that is. That was hang 10. No? Nothing to do with surfing? I got no idea.
No, I think it is.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not a surfer.
So
Not code.
not a grommet. So Kamo pulls it down, but Laurie gets it back. Good effort from her. Fires across, and a bit of give and go with Dyer.
So my call was Cougars by 5.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how close.
How you feeling?
I think it's going to be more than 5.
There's one idiot in the room who picked the Thunder. So he shall remain nameless. So the ball back with Mai, and it falls to Stour. So Stour, lovely shot. So they just keep on rolling at the moment, the Cougars. And loose pass here. Molnar can't pull it in. Molnar's had her hands full on Stour. Done a pretty good job, but Stour just, she just makes you earn everything.
She certainly does. She's so quick, and she's one of the most adaptable players, I'd say, to changing positions, and whoever she's playing against, she just works out what their game is. And
so Macy Gardner just absolutely cleaned up Leah Woolnough there. Totally accidental.
She's a slight player, Gardner, but she certainly packs a punch.
Indeed. Oh, a little hop there. Play on. No, it's been called. The umpires for today, Jess Lakeman and Cara Winnebaum, saw that one. I think that was Jess Lakeman called that.
Lakeman.
So a little bit of a hop.
Downey Park girl herself.
Ooh, conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy?
Well, she's from Brisbane North. Should she be doing a Cougars game? Let's talk that up.
No.
So, it'll be in the Courier Mail tomorrow. So, of course, next week, we don't know what the Courier Mail game is just yet. So keep an eye on our website and Facebook pages, and we will announce that through the week. If you want to watch that Courier Mail game live, you must get a membership, $5 for a month or $15 for 3. Great value. So, Hunt, it's a shootout at the moment. So it's 6-5 this quarter, and we've only played 4.5. So, do you think that Thunder can at least get a quarter, Hannah Davies?
Look, not in this game. I think they've had their chances, and I spoke about the mindset possibly being the problem here. Like, I'm not seeing a lot of bad netball. I think the Cougars are just slightly more focused, just a bit more aggressive in their play as well.
They play like champions, don't they? Like, they go on the court, there's an expectation. Liz sets very high performance standards, and they just seem to adhere to it every week.
Yeah, completely. You can tell what they're here to do.
So the Cougars, at the end of this round, will have played Jets and Thunder and QUT to go, and that will be a good match as well. So they'll get a pretty good yardstick of where they're at.
Sorry, is this the Cougars?
Yeah.
Are you saying they haven't played QUT?
They have played QUT? Oh, first round, wasn't it?
Yes.
My apologies.
Yes.
Yeah, so they played what we call the Big Three.
Four.
Yeah. So.
And they've beat them all, so it's looking pretty good for them.
So the other teams know what they have to do now.
Yeah, I can't call quite yet who's going to make that grand final as the second team. I think Cougars. I can safely put a bet on that. But that second position is going to be really hotly contested in finals by
Nice effort
those
there.
big three.
Kamo attacked the ball. Hunt did well and gets the shot. So My with it finds Rikas a little bit closer than usual and scores another one. There's the coaching team. Holland on the bench. And a couple of injured players there. Losser there sitting on the bench, Nuata, with Holland. So it's a fair, in football terms, you'd say there's a lot of money sitting on the bench.
There certainly is. They've got plenty of options.
Pass to no one. That was a bad read between the two shooters.
Yeah, Kamo followed that one down. It almost looked like she was going to take it, but you could see she was actually just defending it from Laurie getting to it, which was very smart play.
Margin back to 12. Biggest lead has been only 13, so they're getting near that again. So, like, 46 goals in 3/4 of netball, not too bad. It's just that the other team scored 58. You say if you get 15 a quarter, you're going to win most games. I can see the Thunder getting close to that and getting beaten by 15 or 16. So, as I speak, Rikas misses an easy one. Barnett started with the house on fire. Got a lot of intercepts early. But Rikas has worked her out. So.
Yeah, and that's what I really like about Rikas is how she builds throughout the game. You can tell she's just got an absolute growth mindset when she steps on court and adjusting her play, you know, fixing her shooting. So she's never one of those players that really gives up if something's not working.
So, on cue, wasn't commentator's coach that time. She drills another one. That's her 7th consecutive goal without a miss in this quarter. There's Bakewell Doran just getting one of her 12 intercepts she gets every match. And
just doing what she does best. Just stands there. It's like the ball just finds her. She's a magnet.
Indeed. It's funny, isn't it? Like, last week, you know, she only got a handful of intercepts. We said she had a quiet game. Most players would be rapt with getting a handful of intercepts.
I know.
There's one there from Littleland. And can't keep it in. It falls away of Macy Gardner. And Littleland goes again, but contacts Maimai on the way through.
Yeah, look, Littleland she's really fighting for her team right now. You can see she's just having a crack at everything, which is exactly what she needs to be doing right now as the captain.
So another goal there. Gets the margin of 15. Biggest lead of the game. And they've cracked 60. 61 at the moment to 46. We've got 6.5 to play. There's that sweet shot from Stour. Rikas will get a second chance. Barnett's out of play on the obstruction.
She's missing a couple of her first shots, but like I said, she just grows on everything she does. Adjusts, and she doesn't usually miss a second shot.
Indeed. So French fires it into Benny and Hunt and drives well. Probably that's what's been lacking just a little bit from the Thunder. Hunt, sorry, that's Laurie. And
Olivia Coughlin has taken the court as goalkeeper. 5 minutes to go. That's a very short cameo for this game.
So Coughlin on. Probably driven a long way. Give her 5 at least. So
I'm sure that's exactly what Liz is thinking.
So Rikas misses. Stour gets the rebound and the shot. 63. It is starting to blow out a little bit to the. And we've called it.
Chloe Bingham.
Bingham, that's her first goal of the season. She hasn't played at all, if I'm correct.
Nope,
is that right?
She has not. So we've got a new goal shooter and goalkeeper combination down the right side of the court here.
So
which will give us a bit of excitement for this last 5 minutes.
It will indeed.
See what they can both do.
Coughlin, bit of a fan favourite for you and myself. So Dwyer. Oh, Coughlin, nearly pickpocketed that one. It falls to Bingham. She's 2 from 2 since she's got out there.
That's a good start.
It's a different game when she's out there. It's more a holding shooter. So.
Yeah, look, for me, the Thunder, I feel like I would have liked to have tested Bingham a little bit more. I think 5 minutes is really tough. Like in the last 5 minutes, what really?
Exactly,
you know,
but
it's hard to do much.
I mean, she's come back from injury. Maybe there's just we're not privy to their rehab situation. So maybe they might have only said that she's allowed to play. Maybe only 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe. So we don't know these things, and she's going to get a chance for a third straight, and
Bit of a longer shot.
That's about her limit of her range, but
There we go.
boom shakalugga. Margin is 15. That's 50 to the Thunder. So they're probably going to tap out about 56, 57. A very good score, but
Pretty good.
and not often you lose in this sort of level of netball in a 1-point game.
Nope.
So Enriquez misses that one, but Stour keeps it in.
It was a great effort to get the rebound. Sienna Allen was just there. She's obviously just come onto the court as well.
So
And Amy Metcalf is in centre here for the Thunder.
French to the bench.
So a few last-minute changes. I wasn't expecting to see changes this late in the game. I'm assuming it's just to get the players on because there's not a lot of impact you can really make with the margin like this in the last 5 minutes.
So Bingham came on with 5:20 to go. So in 2 minutes she's hit 4.
It's pretty good.
It is. And Stour. Ooh.
What a long shot.
Super shot there. So the well-oiled offensive end of the Cougars throws the ball away on that occasion. So
Didn't look so well oiled there, but
66 to 51.
getting a bit excited, I think.
3 to play. Start thinking about who your best is. And
Pretty tough.
it isn't.
I feel like it's probably not going to surprise you.
No, be one of the shooters.
It's not actually.
It isn't. Oh, don't tell me you're going Ruby Baker Goring.
Oh,
Stop it. There's
Am
a
I that
surprise.
obvious?
There's a surprise. So they get it to Hunt. Kicks it back now. Metcalf in at the centre spot. Finds Hunt twice. Coughlin out of play. And the goal to Binny and Hunt. Margin is creeping back. It's 14 at the present. And it was 12 at three-quarter time. So if they can get replay ball, that does not help.
yes.
So they had a chance there. Margin 12. They could have got it under that. They would have won the quarter. So as well as the Thunder have played, they may come away with nothing in this one.
Which is unfortunate because, you know, it is such a tight matchup between the two. The score doesn't show it as much, but it has been a cracker game. So, yeah, it is a bit unfortunate that Thunder couldn't pull away with any of the quarters.
67. Will they get to 70? That's the question. 70 in a game that doesn't have the 2-point super shot is huge. So
Chloe Litherland does a bit of a ballerina twirl there.
I think she wants the sponge. No. Cleans the shoes. As Stour just drains another one. 68 to 52. And there's Litherland hitting the deck. So, oh, loose pass. Kept in well by Bingham. So back to Hunt. They find Bingham again. Yet to miss a shot.
Yeah, she holds really nicely in the circle there.
It's a different game when she's out there. That's her 5th. She's only been on since the 5:20 marker. So in 4 minutes, she's hit 5.
Pretty good.
Indeed.
Certainly not bad.
You were calling for it. It didn't
I
happen.
was, yeah.
Long ball here. Gardner playing in her first full game in a while.
You wouldn't tell, though.
No, you wouldn't. Stour. Boy, oh boy. It's 68, 42 seconds left. They might just run out of a little bit of time. Margin 15.
Do you think 70 would have been the goal for the Cougars today, Millsy?
Oh, you know, I spoke to Liz before the game, and she was just saying she's not sure. You know, like they treat everyone equally, and you know they saw this as a hard game. I'm not sure if she would have set a target like that, but they did score 20 in the second quarter, so that may have changed things throughout the game. You know, the good coaches keep the team focused by changing the goals as the game goes on. As Rikas tries a really long bomb, Stour keeps it in. It falls to Gardner, creating their own luck here, the Cougars, and it's still with them.
Look, I think that's something that makes the Cougars really special and successful is the amount of respect they pay to each and every opposition.
Well, indeed, and they paid a lot of respect to the Thunder in that one, and they still came away with win 69 to 53, a 16 goal margin. You thought it would be 5. I thought the Thunder would win, so a very impressive effort by the Cougars, Hannah Davies.
Oh, it certainly was. Look, they're always a really professional-looking team, and they were exactly that tonight. We didn't really see many changes up until the last 5 minutes, so to be able to pull off that quality of netball, get 69 goals with the same 7, I mean, it's pretty fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, no changes until very late. Coughlin came on with about 5 to go, and that was pretty much the only change. There's a very happy Ruby Bakewell-Doran, probably because someone's just told her she's your man of the match, or player of the game, sorry.
She is. Look, it's pretty equal between her and Rikas. The only reason is because I talk about Ruby Bakewell-Doran every single game. So Rikas, yeah, look, we haven't seen her as the starting goal shooter really yet, with obviously Riley Holland, the captain, out. She now is, and you can just tell that she's loving the opportunity and almost the pressure. I'd say there's a little bit of pressure being the starting goal shooter on the Cougars, and she's...
There she is, your player of the game, right there, centre of the screen. Our team at Double Take Sport listened to you, and they zoomed right in there, nice and tight.
Sure did.
So let's talk about the Thunder. Back-to-back losses for them after 3 straight wins.
Yeah.
What do they do now? There's a little bit of dejection there on the bench from what I can see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the word dejection is possibly the issue. Look, I'm not Jessica Whitford. I don't know what's going on inside the team, but from an outsider, they're playing good netball. They're coming up against good oppositions. They've got the talent, is the other thing. They've got a lot of talent. We just saw Chloe Bingham, of course, come in for the first time in 8 weeks and do really well. So I think something in the mindset needs to change throughout the week.
So the top 4 will have changed. Cougars will be still number 1. They'll push even a little bit further ahead. Jets are flying high. They've gone to 2nd. QT Netball in 3rd, and the Thunder will be in 4th. The big movers will be the Bond University Bull Sharks. They'll be creeping up the ladder as well. They should be in 5th. Well, that wraps up round 5. We had the Bull Sharks scoring their 2nd win of the season. They took care of the Wildcats. The Jets, impressive, beating QT Netball. The Rays at home couldn't take care of the Tigers. The Tigers won that one 55-27. And the Thunder at home, unable to stop the mighty Cougars 69-53 in that one. Don't forget, next week we are back at the Morayfield Sports and Events Centre. 3 p.m. we kick off. Get your backside courtside. Jump onto the website, sapphireseries.com.au. You get all your tickets there. 3, 5 and 7, 3 games there. And we've got to squeeze in a game from Townsville, and that's the Rays taking on the Cougars, who you've just seen there, who were very impressive yet again. So, again, thanks to our sponsors, Hart Sports, Legassic Jewelers, Mizuno, Mount Franklin, Powerade, Bondi Vite and Strapit. Gina and the team at Double Take Sport do an incredible job, and we thank them for you. Keep up to date with all the news. Go to our website throughout the week, sapphireseries.com.au. They will have the match of the round and all that. Hannah Davies, once again, thank you for joining me in commentary. It's been a pleasure to have you.
Thank you, Millsy.
And are we back next week? Have you seen the
certainly
coverage?
hope so.
I think we're back. I don't know
We
if
are
we're
back.
together.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we are, and we'll see what happens. We'll be notified through the week. That wraps up round 5. The good teams are starting to come to the top, and the competition is certainly hotting up. My name's Dave Mills, joined in commentary by Hannah Davies. It's bye for now, and as always, be brilliant, people.